Good evening. Tonight on the big match, we would have been glad to have brought you a London game, but sadly ours fell foul of the weather. Indeed, only 5 games were played in the First Division today, but we've still got 2 of them for you tonight. And the main match is the day's outstanding game, leaders Liverpool given a really tough afternoon by Ipswich Town.
Hodgson back defending for Liverpool. Putney going in, and now Osman. Well, it was hit on the half volley.
Also Coventry against Manchester City as Coventry go looking for a place in Europe.
Steve Hunt faced by a 2-man wall. Goalkeeper Cambridge off the ball. Has it gone in? Scrambled away, and Reeves clearing.
And the biggest crowd of the day, over 42,000 at Parkhead for Celtic against Aberdeen.
Into Nicholas, who's playing with only one boot.
The headlines: Tottenham manager Keith Birkinshaw hits out at the 3 points for a win system. We've a bumper payout on the pools, and also action from the match that's caused a furious reaction in Italy tonight. The world champions failed to win again. Little Cyprus give them a real scare in Limassol.
But first, it's off to Anfield for Liverpool against Ipswich. Liverpool only 3 defeats in the league this season, and one of them indeed was at Ipswich last October. Well, they had a bit of a score to settle in front of a 35,000 crowd today. The pictures are from Granada Television, and let's join our commentator there, Martin Tyler.
It's little more than 2 years since Liverpool unveiled Ian Rush on the First Division. Against Ipswich Town it was, and a pretty inauspicious debut too. But since then, Rush has regularly shown off his talents against today's opponents, including 2 goals earlier this season that effectively put Ipswich out of the Milk Cup. Rush and David Hodgson are blending well up front these days, as Bob Paisley names an unchanged side. Craig Johnston sufficiently recovered from a damaged knee to line up for his 100th game in the Football League. Ipswich have never won at Anfield, but manager Bobby Ferguson promises a progressive formation designed to match Liverpool numerically in midfield, and 3 genuine forwards are included: Paul Mariner, Alan Brazil and Kevin O'Callaghan, who continues to deputise for Eric Gates. Referee George Tyson of Sunderland to set the ball rolling. It's Liverpool to kick off, and courtesy of Anfield's electric blanket, the match starts on a fine surface. Ipswich bidding to become the first ever team to take 6 points off Liverpool in a season, having won 1-0 at Portman Road back in October. Hodgson. Liverpool to attack the Kop end in the first half. Phil Neal waiting the ball to the feet of Dalglish, and it's noticeable there that John Walk in close attendance. Maybe that this Scottish international, John Walk, will be asked to keep an eye on another Kenny Dalglish. O'Callaghan. Johnston in the way again. Osman. And O'Callaghan making progress past Johnston. And a useful cross too, with Mariner coming in, but before Paul Mariner could see the sight of the goal, Mark Lawrenson rose to knock it behind for the corner. But Ipswich making progress in their first attack through Kevin O'Callaghan. And it's O'Callaghan who's come across to take the corner. It was Osman who made contact, but never really in control. Osman again. Brazil diverting it for O'Callaghan. Now Tyson did well to control it. Now trying to take on Souness. What does the referee make of that? He's given Ipswich the free kick. And at the bottom of the picture, you can see Terry Butcher coming forward for Ipswich. O'Callaghan over the ball. Ipswich have 4 making a move in the middle. Hodgson back defending for Liverpool. Putney going in. And now Osman! Well, it was hit on the half volley. It was certainly too close for Grobbelaar's comfort. Coming from O'Callaghan's free kick. Hodgson did well with the first header. Putney challenged for Ipswich. It dropped for Osman here. Lee. Hodgson walking across the full width of the pitch, and he did well with the first time cross. And Walk! So nearly an own goal. John Walk, who's made something of a career about arriving in penalty areas undetected. He turned the ball back here. Cooper had to make the save, but in fact play was pulled back. The original ball down the line for Hodgson to chase had curved out of play. Hansen sees everyone marked further forward of him. This is Lawrenson. Dalglish comes short. Osman comes with him too tightly and unfairly. Ipswich set up their lines of defence again. And Liverpool, another free kick within range. And Paul Mariner, I think, is being singled out here for not going back the full distance. Mariner's name goes into the book. Foolish to continue the argument. Lee, and good save by Cooper. It was the side of the goal that the wall should be covering, but Lee found a way past that wall. Through it, in fact, and Cooper did well. Souness, Butcher in the way. Here's Kennedy, Butcher again. Now Souness, and 3 Ipswich players were quick to deny him the shooting opportunity. Well kept in by Alan Kennedy. Here's Hansen. It's all being played in Ipswich's half at the moment. Johnston. Now Souness. Johnston again for Lee. And this time it's McCall who bites into the tackle, and then Mariner. And it's Liverpool's turn to have to move back to plug gaps. We're into time that George Tyson wants to add on at the end of the first half, only a second or two of that. But an interesting first half tactically. Ipswich have come here with just 3 defenders at the back and packing midfield, and Russell Osman, one of those 3, has had a fine first 45 minutes to frustrate Liverpool. A half-time score at Anfield. It's Liverpool 0, Ipswich Town 0. Only Luton and Manchester United have got even a draw here in the last 11 months, since Liverpool last lost a home game. That's a run of 28 games, 26 of which have been won. Gives some indication of Ipswich's achievement in keeping the game scoreless in the first half. have the first free kick of the second half to be taken by Butcher. Reaches O'Callaghan. Now Putney. Walk. To bring Putney in again. It was well played by Ipswich. Putney still battling forward and couldn't quite find the shot at the end of a really inventive run. The least experienced player in terms of the First Division on the field. Well, Lee tangling with McCall. Went Liverpool's way. McCall, in the end, won the ball back. Well, Hansen's header drops straight to Brazil. Neil. It must be said that on that far side, Steve McCall has done plenty to restrict Sammy Lee's contribution in this game. Handball by Johnston. And Putney slipped, and that could perhaps be costly for Ipswich. Souness has Dalglish in space. And well held initially, it seemed, by Cooper. But when he did fumble, Rush had got in too close to the goalkeeper. Souness after the slip by Trevor Putney. Dalglish found the angle widening here. And Cooper survived a belated fumble. Putney got above Johnston. Butcher. Lawrenson. As soon as looks to the right, Neil had sprung free. It went in the other direction. Here's Hodgson. Kennedy. It's a rather impetuous challenge from Putney. A fine ball from Kennedy, laid off by Hodgson for Johnston. Hodgson tries again. Dalglish. Pick the ball up and they don't toward the corner. And Ipswich have protested through Kevin O'Callaghan, who becomes the second player to have his name taken. O'Callaghan booked for dissent. Souness. And Cooper plucks it out of the air. Mariner. And Lee dispossesses McCall. And Rush. A look into the middle would see Hodgson. Crowd reaction rather than reaction from the player who went down, Ian Rush, in terms of the call for a penalty. And O'Callaghan, who's never lost a chance to try and set Ipswich forward. The back pass from Osman. Ronnie Whelan warms up. As though the last touch was from Hansen. And it's a corner for Ipswich. Chris Grobbelaar hasn't had a save to make. And, blowing there at the cold hands, even with the gloves on. And Ipswich again deploy Butcher and Mariner on the near post. And it was Hodgson who half got it out. Brazil! It was a chance. It did need some keeping down. Well, and Brazil, I'm sure, would have been happier if it had dropped on his left-hand side. Lee. The easiest one for Brazil to deal with. Neal. And then away by Lawrenson. On from Rush. And it's a little scrappy, but Liverpool have it with Hodgson, and now Rush. Ipswich feel that Ian Rush dived. The free kick is given right on the edge. Liverpool feel that they should have had a penalty. I think the first question here was whether Rush was actually fouled or whether it was a dive. He seemed to be caught, but the contact was just outside. But problems here for Ipswich, who have pulled everyone back. Rush certainly fell into the area, but the point of contact was on the edge. It's Dalglish, splendidly executed. Ipswich will wonder about whether the free kick should have been given. Liverpool will celebrate the way that they took it. Kennedy over the ball, and Dalglish found a way around the wall. The goal coming 20 minutes into the second half, after 65 minutes of Liverpool frustration. And it took a touch of class to find a way past Ipswich. Call. Tyson, and it was Putney in the middle. Tyson again. Grobbelaar palmed it out, and it's Dalglish in the right spot again for Liverpool. Here's Lee. Play on as Lee went down, fell by Butcher. Dalglish let fly. Well, one moment he was scoring, the next moment he was back in a crucial defensive position for Liverpool, as for a moment the league champions lost their concentration, and the goal has forced a change in Ipswich's plan. Mitch Davray, who scored the winner against Liverpool at Portman Road back in October, will replace Trevor Putney. Davray, a striker. And he passes on the rethink from manager Bobby Ferguson to Paul Mariner. McCall. It's Liverpool's throw. Really anxious to keep the game flowing. Liverpool psychologically in the ascendant as well as on the score sheet. Lee. Butcher, it was a difficult bounce for him. And to that extent, he coped with it well. McCall. Lee working at him, forcing the mistake. McCall got it back and coolly kept the ball with Ipswich with the pass to O'Callaghan. And Davray against Kennedy. Corner, but Liverpool in danger of being caught lacking in concentration then. Whelan is called on. The substitution that Liverpool have made in the last 3 games now. Craig Johnston comes off, Whelan replaces him. And it was Mariner who attacked the ball, but couldn't direct the header. Kennedy. There's Walk's tackle. Hansen. Souness looking for Rush. And Souness Butcher stopped the threat of the shot, but Hodgson, the linesman is flagging, no goal. It looked, first of all, as though the danger to the Ipswich goal would come directly from Souness. But then he turned, but Hodgson had strayed offside. Butcher diverting the ball for Gernon. Liverpool still continuing their work, and allowing the back players to settle in possession. But it certainly hasn't been their best day in terms of the quality of their own passing. Walk. Now O'Callaghan. Osman is forward. Mariners calling for it to be played to the far post. But time has run out for Ipswich Town. And whatever strategy you come here with, Liverpool seem to find a way around it. Today, a touch of magic at a set piece from Kenny, the difference between the two sides. For Liverpool, continuing their perfect sequence of results in 1983. A final score at Anfield, it's Liverpool 1, Ipswich 0, but what a hard-fought victory it was.
Hard fought, yes, but a win that puts Liverpool 15 points clear now at the top of the First Division. Manchester United, who are second, they didn't play today. I'll be showing you that league table a little later in the programme. Well, Kenny Dalglish does it again with a superb piece of skill from that free kick. Although some of the Ipswich players went away none too sure that it was a free kick. Did Ian Rush dive? Let's look at it just once more here. And I think as Gernon, the fullback, comes in here, he may just have caught, it's difficult to tell from that angle, he may just have caught Ian Rush and caused him to fall. They're just outside the box, referee right there. And incidentally, there are no complaints at all from the Ipswich manager, Bobby Ferguson. He said tonight, at first I thought it was a dive, but looking again at the pictures, I realised that our man did make contact. Honest Bobby. Well, coming next, the goals that thrilled a crowd of 42,800 at Celtic. More goals as Coventry City face Manchester City. And as Jim brings us the news, how Italy were held to a draw in Cyprus this afternoon. That's all coming your way after the break. Welcome back. Well, in On the Ball this lunchtime, the Aberdeen manager Alec Ferguson said that he thought today's match between Celtic and Aberdeen would go a long way towards deciding the Scottish Championship, a vital match. And indeed, it started 10 minutes late to get all the 42,800 crowd inside. It was certainly worth the wait. The pictures are from Scottish television. The commentators, Jock Brown. Celtic, of course, are in the hoops.
Oh, Weir. Robbed by McGrain. Good play by the fullback. Province gets the free on the right. That's for McGarvey. Clayton saves the first effort, and McGarvey's header goes behind. Well, that was Celtic at their best. Replaces clearance. Simpson, great ball to Kennedy. Didn't quite take it in his stride, and McLeod's tackling did the rest. McGarvey now with Nicholas on the left. Oh, great play by Nicholas. McLeod leaving it to Aiken. Stay forced to use McGrain behind. Aberdeen of 9 men facing the ball. Passed on by Nicholas, away by Rugby. McGrain knew that Provan was there. Great awareness. Provan using McGrain as a decoy. Now using him for the pass. Into Nicholas, who's playing with only one boot. Well, magic again from Charlie Nicholas. He did that with only one boot. Provan and McGrain doing the damage on the right. Nicholas had space in the box, controlled it with the right sock, and the shot just over. McAdams' header. And Miller is penalised for pushing McGarvey. We'll have some sympathy with him there. McGarvey appeared to be holding him off, but the referee, to be fair, had a better view. Next day with a free kick. Great ball from McGarvey. And Nicholas scores a vintage opener. Well, goals don't come any better than that. 35 minutes on the clock. Nicholas gets his 37th of the season. Well, watch the build-up. The free kick from McStay, the back killer from McGarvey, and the lethal finishing of Charlie Nicholas. McLeish looking for Weir on the far side. Grain judged it well. Grain still coming forward. He's covered all the way by Doug Bell. Now Kennedy for Aberdeen. Into the final minute of the first half. Neil Cooper. Simpson, there it is for Black. Beautiful finishing from Eric Black. One each on the Celtic defence, can't believe it. Well, what an equaliser it was. Neil Cooper playing the ball through. It was the dummy here from Neil Simpson which caused the trouble. Through the legs of Sinclair. And look at that for finishing from Eric Black. Cooper, there's Weir. Cooper not happy with the challenge from Nicholas after the ball had gone. Not a picture, but the referee did have a word with Charlie Nicholas. And so did Neil Cooper for that matter. Now Kennedy to Cooper. Weir. Black is there again, and Aberdeen are in front. Eric Black doing what he does so well, those headers from the near post, and Celtic really cannot believe it. Again, Cooper started the move as he did with the first goal. Weir was wide in the right with too much space from a Celtic point of view. A good near post cross. Black was there before Bonner, and the ball went in at the far post. Miller covering behind McLeish. Now Kennedy. McGee turning in the air, he's coming through on his own. There's Black. Eric Black's hat-trick. And that could tie up the match for Aberdeen. Lethal finishing once again from the youngster. 26 minutes into the second half. Kennedy flighting it forward. Now Sinclair's had a lot of problems in the air, challenging with McGee. McGee driving forward. Black stepped in, totally convincing in that finishing shot. And that's 3-1 to Aberdeen.
3-1 to Aberdeen, the result. Aberdeen top of the Scottish Premier, and that's the first time Celtic haven't been there for 2 years, but Celtic with that match in hand. Aberdeen then still in 3 competitions, including the Cup Winners' Cup, and Uli Hoeneß, the manager of their next opponents, Bayern Munich, he saw that fine performance from them at Parkhead. Meantime, back in England, Aston Villa are still optimistic about retaining their European Cup, and Villa running into form very nicely with a 2-0 win over Everton today. That's their 4th on the trot. Tony Morley opened the scoring with his first goal for 3 months. That's a Sunday Mirror picture. Tottenham are London's only winners, just 1 goal deciding a pretty poor match at White Hart Lane, and that keeps Swansea in real trouble. Garth Crooks the scorer 10 minutes before half-time, but the creator was Terry Gibson, who's enjoying such a fine spell at the moment. Spurs took off fullback Chris Hughton with an eye injury. It was mainly a precautionary measure, and Hughton should be OK for next week's cup tie at Everton. But from manager Keith Birkinshaw, a blast for the 3 points for a win system. It's made no difference, says Birkinshaw. I've seen more negative teams than ever this season. Meantime, Glenn Hoddle starts his comeback tomorrow afternoon with an appearance for Tottenham staff against the Commentators 11 at Cheshunt. Glenn Hoddle's been out for 3 weeks with an ankle injury, and he might well get a bit of room in midfield against that particular side. Well, in the second division, Wolves were the only team among the leaders to escape the weather, and Wolves now 4 points clear after a narrow 2-1 victory over Carlisle. But more problems for Chelsea, beaten 2-1 at Grimsby, and now just 3 points clear of the relegation places. Some good news for all you Cardiff supporters who follow the big match from Wales. A 3-0 victory over Oxford United mean Cardiff stay 3 points clear at the top of the third, and Bob Hatton, that remarkable striker, scored the 214th goal of his league career. Well, now, European Championship action from Group 5, and Italy's continuing agony after their World Cup triumph. Italy played Little Cyprus in Limassol this afternoon, and what a fright they had.
Cyprus in the blue take the lead here just after half-time. A suspect header out from Kolovati, and the chance is set up well for number 7 Mavris, past Gentile and Zoff, in off the post, and amazingly the world champions go one down. Mavris the scorer there for Cyprus. Throughout the match, Constantino in the Cyprus goal really played well, but he's beaten here on the hour. Watch for a delicate chip coming in there from Antonioni. Graziani claims the goal. It could well have been an own goal, though. That's the equaliser. Cyprus could still have won it, though. Striker Savidis is sent clear, one-on-one with Zoff, and that's a super save.
So, 1-1, Italy's third draw in a row, and it's looking increasingly likely that the world champions won't even qualify for next year's European Championships in France. Well, that result in Cyprus, as you might well imagine, has been bitterly received in Italy, and manager Enzo Berzot says we've now got to win in Romania and Czechoslovakia if we're going to qualify. On Monday, Martin Bennett, the young West Bromwich defender, is going to be included. Finally, we've news of a Welsh international. Leighton Phillips has been released by Charlton, and he's expected to have talks with Chelsea over the weekend.
Thank you, Jim. Well, our last game today is Coventry City against Manchester City. Coventry coming to this match in 6th place and moving towards a place in Europe next season. Manchester City playing their first game since John Benson was confirmed as their manager in place of John Bond. The pictures now come from Central Television. Let's first take a check on the two teams. Coventry welcome back Jerry Francis to their midfield. That's significant. He's missed the last couple of games through injury. Manchester City, meanwhile, they've not won in their last 5 games, and now, to add to their troubles, they miss Dennis Stewart and goalkeeper Joe Corrigan. Alex Williams takes over in goal. Let's join our commentator, Peter Brackley.
Michael Dimbleby of Stevenage then takes charge today. Coventry kicking off and attacking the goal to our right in this first half, looking to avenge a 3-2 defeat at Main Road earlier on the season. Their first touch for Alex Williams. Coming in today for Joe Corrigan. Now Roberts. Again, the target is Haitley. Caton too strong in the air again. No way forward for Roberts. With Bodak pressing behind him. May giving it straight to Butterworth. Now Roberts. Now Rose in pursuit. Ranson's gone with him. Shoved off the ball by Ray Ranson was Jim Melrose. So a Coventry free kick. The big central defender, Paul Dyson, is just inside the area. And Mark Haitley too. There's certainly a lot of aerial power about Coventry. They're one of the biggest sides in the league, I would think. Steve Hunt, faced by a 2-man wall. Goalkeeper Cambridge off the ball. Has it gone in? Scrambled away, and Reeves clearing. Only as far though as Hunt. And City can scramble it clear now. That really was a let-off then for Manchester City. The ball beating Alex Williams and coming back off the bar, and City got it away. So here we can see the free kick again, taken there by Steve Hunt. Right across the area. Williams stranded, really. The ball coming off Dyson there, then striking Kevin Bond, and cleared away by Reeves. Thomas. Well, he was too quick, William, for Kevin Reeves then. I think Reeves acknowledging the fact he certainly brought him down, but it was the speed of Thomas that really left Kevin Reeves struggling. Now Francis with the free kick. Gillespie this time has come up. Whitten flicking it on. Now Melrose. And Jim Melrose has broken the deadlock. A spanking shot inside the area. And Alex Williams couldn't prevent from going past him. There's Francis with the free kick chipped in. Delicate flick on by Whitten. I think it was Gillespie there who tried the bicycle kick. What a well-driven effort by Jim Melrose. There's the man who couldn't stop that shot from Melrose, Alex Williams. Reeves looking to turn it back to his goalkeeper, but there's no way through. Donald's caught. Whitten, first time ball in, driven through by Hunt. Just wide. City then caught. Dawdling at the back. And Whitten's first time crossover was hit powerfully and only just wide by Steve Hunt. Player who's gone off the boil a little bit in the last few matches, Steve Hunt. Certainly having plenty of say in this match so far. Donald pumping it forward. Cross prepared to battle for the ball. He can only turn it out for a goal kick. So around 8 minutes now to half-time, and Coventry certainly in control. Well worth their lead. Haitley away from Kate. There's Melrose up in support. Going it alone. What a goal! That was a magnificent goal by Mark Haitley. Taking on defenders, it was away from Kate. And then just looking up. Seeing the opportunity. That was an incredible drive. You can see Ransom starting to back off. I think he's going to try one from there and beating the outstretched arm of Alex Williams. 37 minutes gone, it's 2-0 to Coventry. And Mark Haitley's 9th goal of the season. And I doubt if he scored a better one than that so far. And then Melrose with a perfect layoff to Steve Whitten. Again taking the ball just too far. He's done it on a couple of occasions in the first half. He looks such a powerful player coming forward. Now Hunt to Francis. Plenty of imagination about Coventry. Hunt. Looking for a way through. Leaving it then for Melrose. Hitting the bar. And Reed able to touch it back to Williams. Jim Melrose staring in disbelief. Again, it was a tremendous shot. Beating the goalkeeper and hitting the bar. Started there by Francis. Then Hunt involved. And there you'll see Melrose taking over. Without a second thought, thumping it in and off the bar. The crowd really warming now to Coventry's performance. We're now into injury time. We're having a good look at the watch. There goes the half-time whistle on the end of a very satisfying first half for Coventry. Certainly manager Dave Sexton's decision to aim as his two strikers up front, Haitley and Melrose, has paid off. They've got the 2 goals. Melrose with the first, and then Haitley a brilliant second goal. And at half-time, Coventry are well in command, leading by 2-0. So where we go then for the second half. Manchester City getting us underway. A long punted ball upfield by Tommy Caton. And certainly Manchester City have got a lot to do if they're to avoid defeat here. But Coventry have lost only once at home this season in the league. That was when Arsenal beat them 2-0 back in September. Hunt away from Bodak into Francis. Always seems to have so much time and so much class too. A savage lunge done by Tommy Caton. Foul on Steve Hunt. Caton accepting that perhaps he was a little too vigorous there. Sure that Steve Hunt would vouch for that. There's the 4-man wall that Manchester City have erected in front of Jerry Francis and Steve Hunt, who tosses it off now then to Gillespie. There's number 3. Gary Gillespie's first goal of the season. And it's surely now put this match beyond Manchester City's reach. 11 minutes into the second half. Well-worked free kick. Francis with a dummy run. Hunt touching it square. And Gillespie driving it low. Might just have taken a deflection, but certainly beyond the goalkeeper. Gary Gillespie has made his mark now. May has in a run upfield. Here goes Reed. May is away to his left. Thomas playing it quickly out of defence for Francis. Coventry players quickly sprinting upfield, but Francis going it alone. Can he finish? Can Melrose? Off the line, and Hunter score. It's turning into a comprehensive victory for Coventry, and Steve Hunt, with his 4th goal of the season, makes it 4-0. For the man who made it was Jerry Francis, taking on Caton. An intelligent run here by the Coventry captain, and then look how he lays it back. Melrose with the first chance. Half cleared off the line by Ranson, and Hunt tucking it away. So Jerry Francis certainly making his presence felt. They've missed him in the last couple of games. Now he's very much back in the Coventry side. Tommy Caton. In for Cross and Reeves. Bond. Coventry clear. And off goes Hunt. Melrose is onside. Can this be 5? Good save by the keeper. And Caton just away off the toes of Mark Hateley. Melrose was through then. Superbly weighted pass by Steve Hunt. Off goes Melrose. May pursuing him. And the goalkeeper got his angles perfectly right. Seemed to have been winded by the shot from Jim Melrose. All right now, Alex Williams. It's Hunt with the corner. Cleared by Caton. Dyson then to Hunt. Park. Sensible ball finding Hartford. Hartford again. And Jerry Francis sending it some 30-odd yards all the way back to the goalkeeper. May to Bodak. Taking on Thomas. Doesn't beat him, but May could get a crack here. And the free kick is just outside the area. 4 minutes left. Perhaps a chance for Manchester City to salvage something from this match. Really have had no answer to the devastating finish of Coventry. Bodak over the ball and Kevin Bond. Bodak hitting the bar. Away by Thomas. Well, that was almost a consolation there for Peter Bodak against his old club. There's the free kick curled over the top of the wall and off the woodwork. Caton beating Melrose in the air. Whitten. Top field then by Caton. Kevin Bond. Gillespie just there first. How well Gillespie has played at the heart of Coventry's defence. Now Hunt. Well, the ball ran away from him. This is Park. Now Hartford. Good first time ball from Hartford, finding Reeves. What a save by Seeley. Reeves was through then. And the goalkeeper made a marvellous save. Ball knocked over the top by Asa Hartford. And Reeves there with the shot. And well saved. Goes Hartford with Butterworth. Ball too long from Melrose. Only now a few seconds remaining. Busby and Hunt adding to the tally in the second half. And the man who inspired this Coventry performance, Jerry Francis, back in the side today despite that painful arm injury. Certainly he was the man behind their success. And Coventry have won here in style. 4-0 the final score.
Yes, a handsome victory for Coventry. There they are in 5th place in the table. Manchester United, Watford, Forest. They didn't play today. Villa, as Jim said, had that 2-0 win over Everton. We leave you tonight with another glimpse of the artistry of Kenny Dalglish that pushes Liverpool still further ahead of the field. On a day when the teenager Eric Black scored 3 times for Aberdeen to knock Kenny's old club Celtic off the top of the Scottish table. From us all then, it's good night.
Dalglish, splendidly executed.
Simpson, there it is for Black. Weir. Black is there again. He turning in the air, he's coming through on his own. There's Black. Eric Black's hat-trick.